What's up, Dragon Brood? So today we're gonna do something by request. We did some Abzan Elves, and then we did Abzan Elf party decks. But we had some people say, hey, I just want to see a Golgari Elf list. And I saw some friends of mine, JRR2 and a couple other people over on Twitter, having a little bit of success with a Golgari Elf deck. So I used that as the basis for where we're gonna go today. So, you know, we're gonna see. I think I'm still going to be partial to the Abzan list, but you know what? Results might be different. And that's why we do these why we do the experiments. I put myself out there and do it so you don't have to. Anyway, if you haven't, please remember to like this video, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, because that really helps me out, and I'm super appreciative every time you do it. And then after you do that, I will take you into the rest of the video. Okay, so starting at the top, we have Jaspara Sentinel. This is a card that I think a lot of people kind of overlooked or turned their nose up at initially when the set came out. But we're finding out that Jaspara Sentinel's really good. I mean, just being able to get that extra mana is really nice. And it's a 1/2. It blocks a fair amount of things on turn 1, which is pretty cool. Skyway Sniper, a little bit tricky, but because you have stuff that can give this Death Touch, it's pretty cool picking off dragons, so I kind of like that. It does randomly have reach, so that helps too, even against like random rogues or whatever that you're just trying to block and take, you know, prevent some damage late in the game, so that's alright. Tajuru Blightblade, not a big fan of this card. I'd almost rather have Skyway Snipers to have more 1/2s instead of 1/1s, but it does have Death Touch. That does allow a few things to happen. You can sometimes punch damage through or make a bad attack for your opponent, so that's fine. War Master, just making dudes is great. This is one of the few cards you have that can be a big creature, if you want to call it that. Because you can actually turn that into a 4/4, 5/5, 6/6 over subsequent turns. And it does happen to be an elf, so, you know, it's a thing people don't know. We're trying out one Pyre of Heroes, just to give this a run to see if it's any good, if we draw it. Couple of Visionaries. The mana is not so much. We're mostly playing this for the extra card. If I were to go back, I'd probably cut a Pyre of Heroes for an additional Visionary. So if you don't have that, feel free to do that with the Visionary. Herald, we're playing 3. It just lets us find another card off the top. Also, I will say for this list, the Tajuru Paragon could probably go in this list as well. I could see playing that over maybe Brightblade or something like that if you're looking for extra late game action. So that's very much possible. Heraldic Banner, it's a way to get mana, but also just pumps your team power. It's pretty good. Playing 2 Canopy Tacticians, same thing, just a way to pump your elves. Tyvar does a lot of different things. The mana sometimes could matter if you're trying to cast like a Turn Timber Symbiosis or your Agadeem's Awakening, but generally you're going to either be making an elf or trying to just ramp up. Herald unites the elves. This lets you get an elf from the yard back into play, which is pretty good for recovering. Puts a +1/+1 on your team, which is good. So we got a lot of stuff going on with this as well, which is going to be pretty cool. So we'll see if this works out. Thornbattle Striker is actually pretty good too here. This is one I wouldn't necessarily have played, but JR was big on this. So I'm going to go ahead and give this a shot and see if it works out the way we want it to. We'll find out. And then there's a couple of Turn Timber Symbiosis, a couple of Agadeem's Awakening, and then all the appropriate lands. Notice we're not playing really any of the tap lands in this list, so no temples or stuff like that. And it's mostly because you just don't want to miss a drop. You want to be able to play everything as quick as you can, as fast as you can, trying to minimize some of your problems there. But, you know, let's just take this into Arena and see if it's any good. Opponent goes first. All right, we'll keep. This is a time where having Brightblade is the thing we want. This is pretty much the opportunity to play this on defense, which is kind of nice. We're probably playing against Tybalt's whatever. Alright, this is Tybalt's Trickery. You can tell because they're not even hesitating on their things. Yeah, exactly. Alright, so we got a win. That was dumb. And we get to play against wonderful old Lurrus. Alright, well they didn't flash in anything, so what type of Lurrus deck is this? I guess we're gonna find out, huh? Don't have a 2-mana thing in hand, unfortunately. That would be nice. It's always nice when you can Sentinel into something. We're not going to attack. I am your Huckleberry, but not on this day. Alright, Soaring Thought Thief. Sure. Sounds good. Alright, I'll block. Yeah, don't forget that your Jaspara Sentinels have reach, team. Just attack him with that. So if they do have another Thought Thief, they'll just lose a Thought Thief if they choose to block. Alright, works for me. Yep, we'll block. Vantress Gargoyle. Okay, well, that is a thing. Those words do matter. The trick here is trying to decide what to force there. Like, what's going to be good enough that the opponent wants to spend their mana. And I think I have to sit on the Thorn Mantle for a turn. Kind of sucks, but I'm going to do this. I mean, if they don't counter the banner, okay. They did. Okay. So we have 7 cards in yard. Alright. Mostly doing this because we do take a big hit this turn, but then maybe they have to kill the Sentinel or their Soaring Thought Thieves don't do anything anymore. Is at least the idea. I mean, 11's a big hit here, though. Like, we may still be dead. Because if they have another counter, we just die. Like, that's kind of the way this is going to work. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen here. Yeah, we're just dead. Alright, we'll keep this. First time we gotten double Wildborn Preserver, which is kind of cool. I do appreciate when you get the little archer cards and make that little... like they just magically shot something and that's how bows sound for some reason. Alright, we'll get in there. Kind of wondering if I want to put the War Master at risk or not. I feel like not. Let's not. We'll save it for later. Cobra. Alright. Let's see if the opponent wants to block with their Cobra. I'm gonna assume not. Nope, they didn't. They didn't fall for my trickery. Let's see, are we just gonna go straight up to Questing Beast? Or are we gonna try to shoot a Preserver here with the Bone Crusher Giant? Alright, you got access to format to Zvela. What? Alright. We might be about to just get brewed right off the ship. Like, this is wild. Zvela, I did not think we were going to see one of those today. I did not have that on my bingo card, let me tell you. Svella, really? Okay. What kind of big things are they trying to do here? Yeah, okay, I guess we do it. I am baffled. I mean, this way if they double block, I'll at least kill off Cobra. I'm okay with that. Svella is much slower. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I will kill the Cobra. I am fine with that. That is more than reasonable to me in exchange. Oh, it's kind of a surprise. They had a Fable, unless they just drew it. But I mean, you have a Fable Passage and a Cobra. You could have had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana here. Okay, and Tyvar. Alright. I mean, I guess this is what we're going to do. I have a feeling we're just about to get wrecked, y'all. We're about to just get boat raced. I think is what's about to happen. Storm's Wrath? Well, no, even then, why would you play that if you're playing Cobras and whatever? Okay, so there's a dragon. That's cool, I guess. Sure.
We took too many risks.
I mean, if we get something that just pumps a creature, that's ball game, right? We got it then. Okay, sure. Take action. Pump it 3 times. I have nowhere else to spend mana. Decline. Yep. Play. Alright, let's see what we can do with this. Crab. Boo to that. Yay to having a 3-power attacker. I could have waited and got this down, then played that and had more 3-power things, but the reality is I'd rather have this just aggressively being out there first and not risk this getting countered. Now, as it turns out, they played their land to play a second crab, so, like, we'd have been fine, but I didn't know that at the time, obviously. Alright, we lose our 12 cards, go to 40 cards. We're not going to have anything to do with that mana anyway, so we're just going to do that. We're going to attack. I mean, I guess they could have just as well had a Jawari's Disruption or something. Yep. Tutelage, cool. Alright, now let's see if we can get lucky and get them to block one of these. That would be great. Actually, no, we're not. We're just going to play the Tactician. Barring something coming up like, I don't know, Binding of the Old Gods, maybe. Nope, we found a Herald Unites the Elves. We can get a War Master, which wouldn't suck. Trying to see, like, what else. There's a Tactician in the yard, too, but we have a Tactician in hand. But let's think about this. If we get Tactician, then we get to put a +1/+1 on everything as well. So they'd be even bigger. So if we were just going to play a Tactician from our hand, that's probably the better choice. Because otherwise, we get just like a Visionary and we don't want to draw. We get Herald, that they would have a hard time blocking, or we get a War Masters. So I think I'm just going to do this. I mean, it does mill us. I mean, that is a problem, I am aware. But I think we got to make the most of the situation. And just get the Tactician. 0. This at least creates a real clock for the opponent. Like, they have to do something to our creatures. Or they're going to have to block a whole lot. I mean, they might have 2 big draw spells here, though. If they have, like, into the story, we could still be close to dead. I mean, here, though, we're going to attack for a lot. Oh, well, yeah, we just die next turn, then. Yeah, even if we have a way to kill a crab here, we can't win. Well, yeah, we have to be able to kill a crab. That's basically what this amounts to. Do we have anything? Binding of the Old Gods literally is their only out. And we just lost 1. That is not going to do it. But even then, they'd be able to block the Paragon and just take 8, so they wouldn't be dead either way. Yeah, I think we're just dead with 14 cards. I mean, they got crab, double tutelage. I mean, really didn't have an out there. Yeah, if they have it, we're just dead. Any type of draw spell that draws more than 4 cards, we die. Alright, there goes 4, so we have 10. Actually, no, even just draw 3 kills us. So yeah, we're dead. I can't see a single way. Unless they have 0 draw spells in hand. Which they might, but okay, there's a tutelage. We lose 6. I guess if it's a opt, we're dead. If not, we lose 6 and we have 4 cards left. Alright, so it's literally hope they don't have an opt. This is where we're at. Okay, we got there. That was so lucky. Alright. Gonna go ahead and get in here against Yorion. See what we can do here. Alright. Let's see if they've got a glass casket here, possibly. Hey, we found a black land. Yay, us. Alright. Well, that sucked. Not much to get there. It's better than nothing, I guess. I mean, we curved 1, 2, 3. Opponent found all their Sultai lands. I'm assuming they're going to at least, like... Oh, no. They're just putting that in their hand? No, alright. I guess they didn't even have, like, Extinction Event or anything. And you don't have that many expensive things? So, I don't know. And though I think the 5-mana elf is nice... And, you know, does have some cool synergy with your sagas. I don't think that's where I want to be. I think I want to just give me a straight-up removal card. I think is what I'm about. I'm a simple man. Just give me the straight-up removal cards. Spencer, hey, welcome back. Opponent's going to attack. We get the surprise block. Boom. Unless they have a shock, then we don't get the surprise block at all. Though I guess they could also have, like, what's it, Spikefield Hazard or something? No, do they actually? They do actually have shock. Oh, wow. Okay. Got me. Was not expecting there to be a shock. But lo and behold, there it is. It does not play the way I wanted it to. He had some luck with it. I'm having very bad luck with it. I think I've just been 50% basically playing it, which isn't great. Alright, we're just going to play this Herald Unites the Elves. I'm not going to waste a Binding of the Old Gods on one of these low-quality dogs. That would just be trading down on my cards, which you don't like to do. Would have liked to have found like a Herald or to find one of our 3/3s or something would have been real nice. I'm going to just take the damage here. I'm not going to block. Mostly because I have Tyvar Kel that like I can make an elf. So like there's no reason to really do that.
My heroics will be known in realms. Join me in battle.
I mean, we're still going to get Ember Cleaved here as soon as they get a second red land. Like, we know that's a thing. But, you know, whatever. It's not like they're just magically not going to have the Ember Cleave after that either. And an Akum Hellhound. Alright. Sure. I mean, you got it, fam. We'll put that there and that here. Take 3. Okay. We can. Though, if I wait, I can just do this. Get 2 things.
There's enough glory for
Then I can get at least a 4/4 Wildborn Preserver plus make another elf. So I think I'm going to do that. So even if they have Embercleave here, we should have more than enough bodies to suck up the damage we need to. Yep. Yep, it's definitely not an Embercleave. I think we're in good shape now, folks. Ah, you made a new Angel deck. That's pretty neat. Tapping my War Master. Sounds great. Yeah, opponent's about to get pretty blown out here, which is going to be pretty rough for them. Yep, so now we can pretty much stop their whole team. Yep, that's going to be it. Not sure what that means for us in the long run. And double goose. Maybe this is a food deck of some variety. Drawing a land would have been real nice there. I guess we have to try here, huh? It's kind of unfortunate. Oh, that's not gonna do it. We needed a mana really badly. Because I'm pretty sure we're about to lose our Visionary to a wolf. Even if they're stuck on land, I mean, it's worth it just to fight the Visionary straight up, since you saw we got stuck on land. No, it's a Feller Jar retreat. Whoa. That's not what I saw coming. Oh, boy. Does that help? I'm like, we can do this, tap those, or we can play this, and then tap and get a War Master. Yeah, we just need more mana here. I mean, I guess that's the better play. I mean, I really would have just liked a Binding of the Old Gods to get rid of the retreat, truthfully. But at least now we're in a semblance of a situation where we could play Tactician, at least be making a 3/2 creature, so that's a thing. Unfortunately, these duders are going to have Vigilance, and they're attacked for 1,000,000. Yep, no blocks. We're just going to take it all. And if we die, we die. That's just how we're going to go out. On our sword. Alright, play this. We can play this and make another 3-2 next turn. Also, we'll have a bunch of things that have reach that could block flyers. So, yeah, I guess that's what we do. And then I don't know what we do after that. Like, it was just one step at a time. Alright, there's a Green Warden, so they're going to get double effects from replaying their lands in the yard. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so we can... I'm trying to decide if I want to play this or not to block with, because it does generate another creature on the ground, which is important. So, yeah, let's do that. Tap Tactician, because we're not going to block with that. Decline, we don't have any more mana. We'll block. Actually, do I even want to split the blocks, is the question. We'll block one of those. Yeah, and I guess we have to split the blocks here to make this worthwhile. Alright, I guess that's the best we could do. I mean, it's not great. Yep, still didn't get what we needed. Dang it. I tried. I think we're just out of gas, y'all. Yep, I didn't even find anything. GG's. Ugh. Alright, we'll start there. Now I need a 1 mana thing, so I can go 1 mana thing into War Master, probably. Or War Master into 1 mana thing would be more accurate. But they just have a Frostbite, and it doesn't matter anyway. Lots of Frostbites today. It might just be Frostbite into Stomp. Just keep us from building a board. I want to say I couldn't fault them if that were the case. It would make a lot of sense. Ooh, I like both of those, but we're gonna take Tyvar Kel. No attack. We're likely just gonna block with the Elf Warrior if we do this. Alright, there could be an Embercleave real quick in our future here. I think we have to trade. As much as I don't want to. Well, I say that. Yeah, it's fine. I don't love it. I mean, like I said, I knew it had first strike, but it's just like, what are we gonna do there? Alright, Herald Unites the Elves. Let's do that. We get a Herald back. Go find a Visionary. No attacks. Alright, how bad is it? Dragon? What? That's a thing? Okay. I mean, if you need to play a cheap dragon so you can activate the Berserker, I kind of see what they're doing. It's a neat idea. I will say that. Man, this is where I need one of those 1/1s to shoot down a dragon. This is going to be a problem. This is not going to be cool at all. Tyvar Kel, you are not the person we are looking for here, let me tell you. How do we get out of this mess? Boy, this is tough. I mean, we get to block with this for a turn. I mean, that helps somewhat. Still doesn't solve a problem, though. Alright, we're gonna do this. Looking for answers. That is not gonna do it for us. I mean, see if they'll trade us the Anax or the Dragon. Either one is acceptable here. I don't think they're gonna do it, but I wouldn't hate it. Yep. Didn't think it was gonna happen. I mean, to be fair, the Opportunistic Dragon will get to steal some random things at times. Alright, so they're just playing Embercleave before the attack step. Alright, so that's going to deal 16. Can we kill the opponent next turn? Like, so you can block our two biggest things. We can do 2, 3, 4, 5. This might be bigger. Yeah, that's fine. You'll just take it. I don't think we have an out here anyway, so it's fine. And the best we can do is destroy the Embercleave if we were to draw the right cards. That is not the right card. I don't believe that is enough damage for us either. Let's say we do this. You block those at 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Dang it. Not nearly enough. We could hope to get lucky flipping the right cards on Herald Unites the Elves to pump everybody. And then let's say you block those. You would take 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Possibly 14. So that's it. We have to hope to draw a Canopy Tactician. Here we go. Canopy Tactician or no. Oh, we got one. Oh, we got there. Yeah. Wow. Decline, and we'll attack with everything. Target creature gets minus this. Why is there two? Yeah, just oh, it's because there's one for each trigger. Forgot. Alright, so that was pretty interesting. I don't know if I'm a fan of just Golgari Elves, but I will say this, like if you just are a fan of the color combination and you want a clean list, I will give you that, and that will be available for download. But I will say I do feel that I'm still partial to the Abzan builds, just because they felt more, one, just safer, where they have more options, cleaner things to pump their teams, cleaner things to remove options from your opponent. You know, I think that's a big deal. The other is that they felt more resilient, being able to play other cards that got more things out of the graveyard, found more cards they needed, whether you're talking about just the Abzan Elves or the party version, right? Either seems fine to me. But, like I said, I also want to be clear that the games you saw, I did make changes throughout the sessions, so you're getting to see different builds of the deck being played. And I'll just post whatever my final one is that I come to that I think is worthwhile. But in general, I think it's fine. Plays well. I could also have just had some bad luck, or I may have played it terribly. So, as other people have had success with it and I didn't, it's very possible there are other things at play here other than just the deck list itself. So, just want to be clear about that. But me personally, I was going to say if I was just going to tell somebody to build, I would say go ahead and build one of the Abzan lists that we put up over the last week to 10 days. That would probably be my suggestion. But hey, if you just want to go guard list, I'll have that for you. As for today's card spotlight, we're going to talk about the Warkite Marauder. And this card's actually pretty interesting in the sense of it mostly just shows how fast a card can come and go from favor, right? Because it was around forever, and the standard it was legal for didn't really do much. The mono blue aggro / tempo deck, however you want to qualify that, ends up becoming popular, and then this card gets its moment in the sun for like 2 to 4 weeks, and then it went away, rotation happened, and it's gone, right? So you kind of saw the card go from nothing to something to nothing, in a very small window. But that happens sometimes, just because the metagame changes and then rotations and other things. So it's kind of interesting how a card that was nothing forever just kind of tucked away ended up becoming something worth a little bit. Still carries a little bit of value now, but nothing insane. Just kind of an interesting card. Also remember, if you would like today's deck list, it will be in the description down below, along with links to my other streams and whatnot. Be aware that I do stream on Facebook now during the week, Monday through Friday, in the morning, specific time. If you want to come check it out, just look up the link down below. Also, if you're shopping with TCGPlayer or Amazon, if you click on one of the links in the description, even if you don't buy the item that's linked, and you just buy anything within 24 hours of clicking those links, I'll get a small kickback and you'll be helping me out, not spending any extra money at all. And finally, if you haven't, please, 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 pretty please, remember to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit that notification bell, because that helps me grow the community and let you know every single time I have a video up. But that's all I have for now. We'll see you next time.